to bring little Wade back in again because you're doing something that is so meaningful for the nation, for our community. You're part of Folds of Honor. Can you tell them what that is?
Yeah, so this month, well, until the end of August, we're going to give back proceeds from each sale back to the Folds of Honor. And we are excited to be a part of that organization because the Folds of Honor, it helps our local kids obtain a higher level of education. And these kids, one of their parents have been injured by a service-related injury. That's military and first responders. And so we're excited to give back.
And it is so neat, and it's what's wonderful here is we're going to actually get to meet one of the recipients of Folds of Honor. But first we're going to meet his father, because I have a pretty good feeling that Mark here has been a huge inspiration for maybe one of the future heroes of the United States. So Mark, thanks a lot for telling us your story about what happened to you when you were in the service.
Okay, well, thank you very much for this opportunity to be here, and I wanted to say thanks for Folds of Honor to helping Colton out. It's a little more difficult when you're completely 100% disabled from gainful employment to have the resources for your children to be able to go to college. And since this was an opportunity for him to get some scholarship money, it's really pushed him a lot further ahead than he would have ever had an opportunity to do before. My service was with the Army. I had a 3-year hitch. I had a skydiving injury, 22 years in making a degenerative disc disease. It caught up to me in 2004, and the success from that, it was actually a blessing, is that I was unable to work. So being bored, being an engineer, I wanted to work with my kids. So I did what I could to be a part of their life, and it allowed us to kind of push ahead.
It's turned out pretty well for your kids too, hasn't it?
Can we meet this kid that we're talking about here? Come on over, Colton.
Colton Rosenbaum.
We'll have you guys trade places. Colton, tell us how your dad has inspired you in your life, and then we want to talk a little bit about what you have been able to accomplish and what you're going to accomplish.
I appreciate it. My dad, he's been a bit of an icon for me. He homeschooled me and really set me in motion for who I am going to be in my future. It's someone who loves being able to support people and walk in this future career I have as a occupational therapy student right now.
Oh man, and that is just a tiny bit of the things Colton has done. Did you hear his resume?
Yes, I'd like to hear that again. Working on your master's, I know that you were inspired by your dad and how Folds of Honor has provided you some of those opportunities.
Yeah, it has. Folds of Honor just enables me to go to school without this huge burden of all of the student debt.
Exactly.
And that scholarship is critical for me being able to pour into what I do and learning. So I'm thankful for this opportunity, and I'm grateful that Folds of Honor is here to support people like me.
Let me throw a couple of stats out at you. You're 20 years old, is that right?
That's right.
Where are you in school right now?
I'm in school in Springfield, Missouri at Cox College for my occupational therapy program.
Okay, at 20 years old, and you are about to get your master's?
Yes, sir.
What the heck?
Oh,
I
my
feel
goodness.
so
Yeah.
I feel so bad
Yeah,
when I hear stories like
we're
that.
kind of underachievers compared to that, but I can see it in you, and I can see the inspiration that your dad has given. You're going to do great things in this world, and Folds of Honor has helped provide you some of the funds to get started on that.
Yeah, it has.
So, Dad, how does it make you feel to know that somebody like Wade and Wade's RV, they are so backing the veterans and the children of veterans? That's got to make you feel like you really served your country.
Well, yeah, you know, I've been in 22 different countries, and there's a lot we can improve here in America, but if I weigh them from what I know, it's the best place to live in the world. I'm just saying. But I'm very happy that the opportunity is there for Colton to be able to push his life forward, and I'm just thankful to be part of his life and his journey.
Let's talk the Scout thing a little bit, too, because this is really impressive.
Yes,
Ask about that.
Tell us about, are you the stats of this, the youngest Scout, and how far?
The youngest Eagle Scout, I got my Eagle Scout at 12 years and 6 days.
He literally had to wait 6 weeks for the computer systems to be able to put it in, and so he can get his meeting. So he had completed a little bit like into 11-year-old, but he's got a really good smart. He had a college level vocabulary and just about everything at 10 years old. He tested out of high school at 10 years old, and his age equivalency in mathematics was 22 years old at that time.
I am so inadequate, but I kind
I'm
of
feeling,
expected that coming in here. Well, Folds of Honor is an amazing program, and it's so cool that Wade's RV is supporting it like that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for talking
It's an
with
honor
us.
to meet
Thank
you
you. I
guys, and
appreciate you having me.
Love that Wade's RV was able to be a part of this. They do so much to give back, and it's great to see it going to people like you. So thanks for coming to share with us, and I know you're going to do great things, that's for sure.
I appreciate it.
You bet.